Alright mate, how's it going? I'm Daniel Senior and welcome to the Googly. Now, I know some of you watching this will have an idea about what the Googly is and what we do, but for those of you who are unfamiliar, I'll just give you a brief overview. So the Googly is a new 1-month-old sports media company dedicated to providing you with the latest cricket news, scores, updates, entertainment, whatever you can think about from across the cricketing world, and soon to be your number one source for all things cricket. We saw how well our first Googly FIFA 20 Ultimate Team crossover video was received, getting over 75,000 views across Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, so obviously we had to make another one, but this time we've come back bigger and better. Make sure you give us a follow on all of our social channels, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new so you never miss a thing, but without further ado, let's jump right in to the Cricket Ultimate Team draft. Right, so I've got my controller and we're going to jump straight into the draft and we're going to enter with 10,000 coins. Let's see who we get as our captain for the Cricket Ultimate Team draft. And I mean, there's probably only one player we're going to pick here. Alex Carey, a brilliant up-and-coming wicketkeeper. Jadeja's having a good time of it against South Africa. Warner and Gale, two explosive batters, but we can't turn down Ben Stokes. The hero of Headingley, the hero of the World Cup in this very shirt a couple of months ago. What a player. And that Northern Superchargers design is too much to turn down. So who are we going to pair with him? Who's going to be our first opening batter? We've got Dean Elgar, Chris Gale, Dimmoth, Karuna Ratne, Rory Burns at the end, but just like Stokes, it's got to be Rohit Sharma. Scored 200 this morning for India, his maiden double ton in test matches, plenty in one-dayers, and that's an explosive start to this Cricket Ultimate Team draft. Now, we're going to have to pair him with Jason Roy. Aaron Finch, explosive. Lendl Simmons had a great CPL tournament. Alex Hales, Dean Elgar, a bit more gritty. But Jason Roy, one of the best white ball batsmen in the world. He is a joy to watch when he's on full form. And can you just imagine an opening partnership of Rohit Sharma and Jason Roy? I know I can't. Just imagine what you would be chasing. So in at number 3, Harry Dearden, Josh Bowen and Chris Dent. Brandon King again had a good CPL. But I think we're going to go with Shoaib Malik. Coming towards the end of his career now, but still got the goods and still got what it takes to be a decent player in this draft. And now, there's not really a choice here. Babar Azam, brilliant player, one of the most informed players in the entire world at the moment. Faf du Plessis, Morgan, Hetmeyer, all explosive and brilliant players on the day. But Virat Kohli, what more can you say about that man? Yes, he had a failure in this test at the moment against South Africa, but he is a once-in-a-generation talent, and I doubt we'll ever see anything like him again. Now into this one, this is a tricky one. We've got Joe Root with the Trent Rockets design. Let me know in the comments what you think about the 100. The draft will be taking place later on today, and we should have a video on it for you. Kane Williamson as well, another brilliant player. If it wasn't for Steve Smith and Virat Kohli, Williamson and Root would probably be battling it now in any other generation as the best two players in the world. But Smith and Kohli, just freaks, and we're going to have to pick Steve Smith, the special player of the series designed for his performance in the Ashes against England, which ultimately helped to retain the Ashes for Australia. Now, moving into the second all-rounder to pair up with Ben Stokes in the middle order, we've got Shadab Khan, Kieran Pollard, a couple of Critchley, Toby Rowland-Jones, but we're going to have to go with Big Mo. Moeen Ali, what a player on his day. A brilliant off-spin bowler in the short form of the game. And underrated, I think, in the longer form as well. And when he gets going with the bat, there's no stopping him. In full flow, free-flowing form, the ball goes all over the park. Now, into the keepers. Glenn Phillips with a future stars car there. So, one to watch for the future. 85's obviously not what you'd rate him now, but maybe in the future, the way he's going, that's sort of potentially what he could get. We're not going to pick Billings. We're going to go with Phillips. On to the bowlers. Imran Tahir there, the first one. Again, coming to the end of his career, a little bit like Shoaib Malik. Chris Green, an exceptional CPL tournament, but we're going to go with Adil Rashid. He's going to partner up with Mo as two of our spinners. We've obviously got Steve Smith's part-time leggies as well. And into the pace bowlers, and Stuart Broad, for me, one of the most underrated bowlers of my lifetime. It's only 22 years, but one of the most underrated bowlers of my lifetime. But we're not going to pick him. We're going to go with Jofra Archer. If you want a game changer, Jofra Archer is your man. What an Ashes series he had. He won the World Cup. Light work for Jofra, straight onto the international scene and straight into winning trophies and making an impact. James Anderson, what more can you say? The special red design there for being the highest test wicket taking fast bowler of all time. Surpassed Glenn McGrath. I think he now sits 4th or 5th in the all-time leading wicket takers. A Lancashire legend. And yeah, what a starting 11 we've got there. So we've got Rohit Sharma and Jason Roy opening the batting. Shoaib Malik, Virat Kohli and Steve Smith through the middle order. Probably move Smith to 3 and Malik down to 5. Stokes and Ali, the English contingent, in the all-rounder slots. Glenn Phillips is the wicketkeeper. Rashid, Archer, Anderson as a bowling attack. That's pretty special. Now, a couple of changes we might want to make. And here, I've turned him down once already, but I can't turn him down again. I said before, how good is Babar Azam? The best player possibly on form in the world right now. Kane Williamson, again, probably can't turn him down for a second time. Roots there again. But I think we're going to opt with Kane Williamson. A brilliant captain, a brilliant batter, and bowl some decent part-time offies. Moving on to the third player on the bench, we've got Dan Douthwaite, the lowest rated player we've seen so far. Glenn Maxwell, Stevens, Mahedi Hassan with that Future Stars card. But Jason Holder, again, another impressive CPL campaign, another underrated player. Now, moving on to the reserve keeper spot. This is interesting. We've got MS Dhoni as an 82 rated wicketkeeper. Let me know what you think about that rating. Joss Butler, 90 rated. Tom Bantam, again, a Future Stars card at 86. Bairstow, 85. And Quinton de Kock, 89. This is probably the best selection of players we've seen so far. I'm going to have to go with Joss Butler. Much like Jason Roy, there's not many players better to watch in the world when they get going than Butler. Into another bowler, we've got Kagiso Rabada, who's out in India at the moment. Mohamed Amir and Pat Cummins, what can you say? He had an outstanding Ashes series against England. Finished top wicket taker and has got to be one of the best bowlers in the world. And if he carries on the way he's going, there's no stopping him, really. On to the next bowler we've got, and I'm probably going to have to take Mitchell Starc. This bowling attack is just lacking a left armour at the moment. We've got the right arm off spin of Ali, the right arm leg spin of Rashid, the pace and bounce of Jofra Archer, the swing and skill of Jimmy Anderson. But we're really missing a left arm, and every good attack needs a left arm threat. So we're going to put Mitchell Starc into our team. Now again, we've got MS Dhoni, we've got Jack Leach, an 83 rated hero card. Now I think you can guess what the hero card is for. Those amazing scenes that Headingley is won out, as well as his 90-odd against Ireland at Lords. Very special summer for Jack Leach. But we're going to go with Shakib Al Hassan. For me, the best all-rounder in the world, bar none. A left-arm spinner, a brilliant batter, carries Bangladesh time and time again, and he's going to slot right into our all-rounder spot. Next, I think we're going to go with Privy Shaw. We've got Lungi Ngidi's future card. We've got Privy Shaw's future card. Chris Wokes, again, another underrated player, a brilliant bowler in home conditions and with the white ball opening up for England in the World Cup. Hayden Walsh, great CPL. Tom Alsop, a youngish keeper, but we're going to go with Privy Shaw. We seem to be picking quite a lot of bowlers and all-rounders here. We're a bit light on batting. Sam Curran, Yasir Shah, Imran Tahir, Sarfraz, just been sacked as the Pakistan captain of the T20 and Test side, and then Bohannon back again. I think we're going to go with Tahir. None of those are going to make the side, but we'll pick Tahir anyway. Moving on, Alex Hales, Tom Bantam, Ravi Ashwin, again having a brilliant time in that India-South Africa series, picking up wickets for fun. But what about this man, Jasprit Bumrah? There aren't many better bowlers in the world than him. His slower ball, his variation across all the formats, you're not going to find many better. And finally, into our last pick on the bench, who are we going to get? So we've got Andre Russell, Lendl Simmons, Quinton de Kock again, really tempting, but we probably don't need another wicketkeeper. Glenn Maxwell, Mohamed Amir, it's got to be Andre Russell. Dre Russ, a big game changer. I made a terrible statement about him in the past, saying that he was massively overrated, and it's come back to bite me. He's a fantastic player, and he's definitely an asset to any team that he's in. Moving on to the coach now. This is an interesting one. We've got Trevor Bayliss, obviously just finished his England coach. Darren Lehman, Australian coach, saw them through good times and bad times. And then we've got Gary Kirsten, Mickey Arthur and Ravi Shastri. I mean, I'm just not going to pick Ravi Shastri. Make of that what you will. Mickey Arthur done brilliant things with Pakistan, but Gary Kirsten for me looked a shoe-in for the England job, eventually beaten to it by Chris Silverwood, presumably because he can't write text on Twitter and makes absolute blunders. But he's going to be the coach of our draft side, and we're just going to do a bit of rearranging now. So looking at the team we've got, I think the first thing I want to change is probably I'd like to bring Shakib in, best all-rounder in the world. I think it's a waste on the bench, so we're going to bring him in for Moeen Ali. Sorry to see Mo go, but we've got a left-arm spinner now in the team. I think now we've got the left-arm spinner, it's a bit of variation. I think we're going to get rid of Adil Rashid, and I know we've got Cummins and Bummer on the bench, but I want that left-armer in my team. I want Mitchell Stark, so we'll make that change. There's an obvious change now. Josh Butler has got to come in the team. Glenn Phillips might be a brilliant player in the future, but there is no wicketkeeper better in the world than Josh Butler, so it'd be a waste not to have him in the keeping position. Now the last position we're going to change is going to be Shoaib Malik. We're going to swap him out for Williamson or Babar Azam. I think we'll go for Babar Azam. Like I said, one of the most informed players in the world, and that's going to be our Cricket 20 Ultimate Team draft. So we've got Rohit Sharma, Jason Roy, Babar Azam, Virat Kohli, Steve Smith, Ben Stokes, Shakib Al Hasan, Josh Butler, Mitchell Stark, Jofra Archer and Jimmy Anderson. I don't care what you say, that team is winning any game, anywhere in the world against anyone. In one of our next videos, we'll be playing with this draft against the team left on the bench on Cricket 19 and seeing who comes out on top in a 10-over game. If you'd like to see that, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on the socials, and we'll make sure we do that very, very soon. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye.